So imagine this. You're sitting in your dorm room, staring at your computer screen, and the only thing you can think of is how to make people connect online. But not in a cute, friendly way, oh no. You want to create a platform where people can stalk each other, share cat memes, and accidentally get themselves fired from their jobs all at the same time. And you, my friend, are Mark Zuckerberg, about to change the world with an idea that will make you richer than you could ever dream, but also make you a villain in the eyes of some. Can you believe it? This whole thing started with a breakup. You want to hear the story of how Facebook was created? Well, it's not as innocent as you'd think. No. It all starts with a college kid named Mark Zuckerberg, played by the one and only Jesse Eisenberg, a guy with zero social skills but a serious talent for coding. He gets dumped by his girlfriend in the middle of a bad night. And like any self-respecting nerd, instead of going out and meeting new people, he goes straight back to his computer and starts creating something, the Facebook. Now, here's where it gets weird. Instead of just calling it a day with a couple of blog posts, or maybe just some MySpace comments, Mark goes full-on mad scientist mode. He wants to build a platform that everyone can use, even though no one even knows they need it yet. But he's not just some guy in a dorm room. Oh no, he's about to meet Eduardo Saverin, his business partner, who's got the money and connections, and together they're going to take over the world. But can you believe what happens next? Because this is where the real drama unfolds. Mark gets a taste of what real power is when he meets Sean Parker, the founder of Napster. And like any self-respecting startup guy, Mark falls into the trap of listening to Sean, who's all about the hype and let's burn some bridges to make it big. So, while Eduardo is out there trying to keep the business in check, Mark is off partying and meeting more shady characters who will help him make Facebook into something no one could ever have imagined. But here's the kicker. Eduardo, the one who put his actual money into the company, gets screwed. Yeah, this is a movie about betrayal, not just tech. Mark Zuckerberg, the guy who started this whole thing, decides to dilute Eduardo's shares, making him feel like he's out of a loop, and ultimately pushes him out of the company entirely. Can you imagine that? You helped create the thing, and then the guy you helped throws you out like you were just some intern? Cold. At this point, the whole movie starts playing like a legal drama, with everyone suing everyone. Mark gets dragged into court by both Eduardo and the Winklevoss twins, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed gods of Harvard who swear they came up with the idea first. Of course, this isn't just any lawsuit, this is Harvard versus Harvard level drama. You think you know who the villain is? Well, every character in this movie is a villain in their own way. But here's the thing, Facebook actually becomes this monster. It goes from some dorm room project to the social media platform that literally changes the entire world. And Mark's making bank. Like, he's sitting on billions of dollars while he's fighting lawsuits left and right. All the while looking like a robot who just learned to feel emotions. You can tell he doesn't even care about the money. He cares about one thing, being right. And I'm sure some of you might be sitting there thinking, well, maybe Mark was justified. But then you think about Eduardo, the guy who lost everything, and you start questioning your own morals like, wait, who's the bad guy again? Now, here's the part that will have you scratching your head. At the end of the movie, when Mark's sitting there refreshing his Facebook page, waiting for a friend request from the girl who dumped him at the beginning, it's like you're watching the most successful man-child in the world. You just can't help but think, dude, you've got everything, but you're still acting like that? You want to root for him, but you also want to slap him at the same time. And then, let's not forget the infamous I'm CEO bitch moment. How did it even come to this? One minute you're coding and making your girlfriend's status complicated, and the next minute you're surrounded by lawsuits, angry people, and a billion-dollar empire that you can't even enjoy because you're too busy being paranoid about the next lawsuit. The whole movie is just a one giant existential crisis, wrapped in a hoodie, surrounded by broken friendships and a never-ending thirst for success. So yeah, The Social Network is not just the story of how Facebook was born. It's about greed, betrayal, and the insane lengths we'll go to for validation and success. And how, in the end, the thing you wanted to change the world with might just end up changing you. Now, would you do it? Would you betray your friends to get ahead in life? Would you be willing to sacrifice your morals just to see your name on top of the biggest thing in the world? Because that's the real question this movie asks. Sure, Facebook's nice and all, but when you look at what it cost, you have to wonder if it was all worth it in the end. So if you haven't seen The Social Network, don't just watch it for the drama. Watch it for the serious reality check about how success, might come at a price that you're not ready to pay. It's like an online love story, but with more lawsuits and a lot less happy endings.